These are the Kora Strom headsets, and one look at them, and you can tell they are giving off vibes from the 90s and the 80s. And this is actually old school. It's a very interesting product, and let's talk about it. So the Kora Strom headset actually comes in two colors, which is black and brown. I chose the brown because that is a better representation of the vibes when we are going vintage or old school. And the brown really pops for me personally. Brown with leather is a better combination in my opinion. So now let's talk about the design. So with the design and build, let's start off with the headband. So on the headband, we actually have the Strom name written boldly on top there, and we can clearly see this headband is actually covered by leather. I believe this is PU leather. I actually didn't see the description for it in the manual, but I believe it is PU leather. And under the headband, we actually have this fine, softer material here, which is microfiber. Everything looks good with the headset when it comes to build, except for the plastic. So my biggest issue with the headset is actually the plastic. So the plastic part of this headset are not that good. So anytime I scratch it or give it a slight scratch, I get this residue, and this actually affects the newness of my headset. I've used this headset for not more than 2 weeks now, and anytime I accidentally scratch the plastic on the headset, it leaves these marks there, and it's not really giving me that new vibe or solid vibe. I don't really know what is causing this. I don't know if it could be the heat from the box, or it could just be that my unit here has that specific problem. That's my biggest ache. And let's talk about the ear caps. So the ear caps on the Kora Strom headset are extremely soft and very, very comfortable. I must say, this might be one of the most comfortable ear caps I've actually had in a very long time. Very, very soft and comfy, but we can only tell how solid and good these ear caps are if they're able to stand the test of time. So let's give it a few months and let's see if they hold up or they start falling apart. I'll update you guys in a short video. So subscribe and like so you don't miss my future update on this headset. One thing about the Kora Strom headsets when it comes to its foldability is this. They actually fold in a single direction like this to give you a smaller footprint when you are trying to put this in your backpack or your purse, or trying to move it around. They only fold in this direction, and that's all. You can't really fold the Kora Strom headset on a 180 tilt like this. Even though it has a slight tilt with the ear caps, you can't really get that 180 turn with it. And this is a bummer for me. Sometimes I like to leave my headset on the table flat like that, but I can't do that with a Strom, and it can only be folded in a single way like this. That's it. Also with the design, this is actually old school, and this is why I actually call this headset old school. So most headsets from the 90s and the 80s usually have their metal parts exposed to the public so people could see, and this is the exact same design we have on the Kora Strom headset. I've seen a lot of headsets from the past, and most of them actually have their metal parts exposed, and this is why I'm calling this old school or vintage. It's a design that personally I really like. It's been a long time since I saw a headset look like this. And I think Kora is trying to make a statement with this headset that, old is not always bad. You can always go back and pick something and learn something from the past. And I think that's what they were trying to do with the design of the Kora Strom. Also, when we look right under the ear caps of the Kora Strom headset, we have our aux ports like most headsets, and just so you know, once you have the aux cable in, Bluetooth is automatically turned off and you can't use Bluetooth while you are using the aux port. One big bummer here is micro USB on the Kora Strom headset. So this is not using your typical Type C headset, it's actually using an older micro USB port, and this somehow forms the old school vibe. I mean, that is an old port from the past, and now we are all using Type C cables. And this headset is really going to take you back some years because it's using an older micro USB port. I'll talk more about it down in my extras, and that's it. I really like the design. I don't really have any issue with it. This is something you find quite difficult in this modern era, to find a headset with an older design like this. Some people might not like it, some might like it, but I think it's okay. Oh, I almost forgot. We have our buttons on the flat side of the ear caps of this headset. So this is very, very unusual because newer headsets don't really have their buttons on the flat side. They really have it along the ear caps and not on the flat side. So that's what we get. Now let's talk about sound. So yes, on the box we actually get this heavy bass inscription, And it's true, the Kora Strom headset really has some really good bass, and I love the sound quality from these headsets. So when it comes to sound quality, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. Yes, it sounds good, it's bassy, it's loud, and I love everything about it when it comes to sound. Love these headsets. Extras. So finally, you made it to the extras. So extras, this is where I keep the juicy parts and the little bits and stuff about things and products I review. So extras. This headset is not only old on the outside, it's also old on the inside. So first of all, we actually have micro USB here. So I spoke about the micro USB ports during the design, and in 2025, when the world is moving towards USB Type C, we have micro USB on the headset here, and this is quite old. Also, we have version 5.0. Yes, most of the products I've reviewed come with version 5.3, 5.4. So 5.0 is a bit old on the Kora Strom headset as well. We get a 450 milliamp hour battery on this headset. Battery life is good. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. And this is one of the biggest issues I have with this headset. It's not really the fault of the headset, but it's actually the fault of Kora. Kora didn't tell us we have dual device connection on the headset, and I don't know why they didn't do that. Dual device connection is actually a very good feature that most people use, and I personally use all the time. I had to figure this out while using this headset, and I couldn't find it in the manual or on their website. I don't know why they didn't tell us. So I'm telling you guys, this headset here comes with dual device connection, which means you can connect it to two devices at the exact same time, and that's cool about this headset. Also, this headset is a bit pricey. I got this unit here for 400 Ghana cedis. I bought it with my own money. This video is not sponsored by Kora. I bought it myself. But we also get a carrying pouch in the box as well. So I don't know, maybe this added up to the price. But given that we are getting older technology on the headset, I think the price should have been a bit cheaper in my opinion. And my last biggest issue with the Kora Strom headset is this: we don't get voice prompts with the headset. So this was something I complained with the ZenPods Pro, that we don't get any voice prompts. Like when it's battery low, the earpiece just goes off just like that. And that's the same thing with the Strom headset. When it's battery low, we get that sort of sound and the headset just goes off. No voice prompts, no device connected, no battery low. It just goes off like that. And this is one of my biggest issues with the headset. Also, it doesn't come with an app, and trust me, this is a new company. They are working things out. Let's give them time to build themselves and stuff like that. So this is my review about the Kora Strom headset. It's good. It's old school. It's vintage. It's giving me memories from the 80s and 90s. It's a bit pricey. It has a very good battery life, solid sound. It's a good product. So for the final question, would I recommend the Kora Strom headset? And my answer is this. So I think this headset is going for a particular group of people. I mean, if you want a headset with an older design, with something that would give you memories from the 80s or the old school vibes, the Kora Strom headset is the one for you. I mean, in this modern world, getting a headset with this design is going to be difficult, but Kora is giving this to us at a very cool price. And for the modern average teen or average guy, I don't really know if they would really vibe with this older design because they are not really used to it, and the older generation are kind of used to this headset. So I think they would rather prefer this design of the headset. But for the modern guys, I mean, you could try it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I personally have a different taste when it comes to products and things like that. I don't really have a problem with the design. And besides, when you wear this outside, most people are going to ask you questions. They are going to be like, where did you get it? What is the name of this headset? Because we don't get this design in this modern era we are in. And it kind of looks cool in my opinion. So this is what I think. I got it because I found it interesting personally. I got the headset because I was like, I haven't seen this design in a while, so why not get it and have a few and have a use and touch it and use it, and why not review it for the channel. That's why I got the Kora Strom headset. So this is my review. If you have one, tell me your experience down in the comment section and leave your thoughts down there, and let's chat things out and talk things out. So I'll see you guys in another video.